out here plotting on my. I call her Stewart. She the lowest. She so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser, ay.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagles, 18 Pioneer. Panther 60.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Nifty move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Give left side here for Nwangu. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Cardinals have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. Hey, smash!
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Bronco switch. Ready?
Up the middle, Nwangu. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The stop there on third, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Brown once more. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Brown, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run for the first time with Tyler Bidet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll go back to Bidet. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
On first down, a run with Bidet. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, Bidet. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert, alert!
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First play's a run with Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's
On the ready. Set ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Take go.
on 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Will Anderson. A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, set. Come 19, come 19. Hey, check that, street. Ready.
Now Willis to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Stout now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Straight ahead they go with Bidet. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Bidet. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Beatty, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Handoff right side to Wangu. He's got it to the 43 here. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, here's Willis. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Willis. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Willis. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 19 tight! 19 tight! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Buffalo 18! Ready?
Again, it's Willis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Set! 70 Lions!
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Able to fight through one tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. Willis looks to pass it here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
All 52. Alert. Is that?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here is 3rd and 5. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Willis looking to throw it. They'll get this to Nwangu. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now Willis to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Here's Bidet. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the give, it's Bidet. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
3rd and 9 here. On play action, Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. A handoff here to Bidet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 3rd down and 1. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A run here with Bidet. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, a run with Bidet. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down and 8. They'll go back to Bidet. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyler Beatty with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Will Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Beatty, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And Bidet going to try the right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got room. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cardinals 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18, Warriors 70. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Check go.
Willis will look to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Baron Browning in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, They don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
18, Pioneer. Go. Ready?
Back to throw, Willis. And he's got his big tight end here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Willis, got to have this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu, 66 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A give running left, Bidet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Willis. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
19 yards. That's good.
Back to throw, Willis. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Willis. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Here's Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Some strong running at the 20, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
113 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll run again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bucs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. My eyes, groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know